nigga. Me and Metro don't need help. Mill a pint to myself. Flew a porn star to ATL. Louis Goyard belt. 5-star hotels. Buy everything on a
YouTube, what's up guys, man? Now this is a highly suggested video y'all been wanting for a long time, man. Y'all been asking me questions on how I became a 2K dev, how I've been doing these mocap moves and all that, and this, that, and the third. So I'm gonna start off with telling y'all square one. Alright y'all, so this is me going into my sophomore season of basketball. And at this time, my sophomore season, I was playing basketball, football, and track. And I was playing varsity on both levels, on all levels in all three sports. And I was going for a physical because, you know, for football you need a physical. So I was going for football for a physical, right? And I'm not trying to be graphic with y'all or nothing like that, but so I went for a physical, and you know, I had my regular physical just like you need for football season. So I ended up playing the whole football season, right? And midway through the season, my doctor calls me and tells me that they found blood and protein in my urine. So me and my mom were like, what? Like, what the hell is going on? What's going on? Of course, you know what I'm saying? We're like, what the hell is going on? So after that happened, you know what I'm saying, we ended up coming back into the hospital and having a biopsy. So what a biopsy is a doctor, like the hospital, like they bring you in, and they take a piece of your skin tissue. They put you to sleep and everything, and they get a piece of skin tissue from you, and they analyze it. So when that happened, we had the biopsy. A month later, they called me and my mom, and they tell me that I have chronic kidney disease. Now, kidneys are what flush the waste and acid out of your body. You know what I'm saying? And they produce the water and everything like that. So kidneys are really valuable in life. You know what I'm saying? You can live with one kidney, but in my case, I needed a kidney because if I didn't, I would have probably passed away, you guys. I'm not even trying to joke around. I probably would have passed away. You know what I'm saying? So once that happened, you know, I ended up getting on the list for a kidney. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get a urologist. And what a urologist is someone that basically someone that tells you, you know what I'm saying, what you need to be doing when you have kidney disease. You know what I'm saying? Because right when I found out I had kidney disease, I had to change my whole diet, the way I ate. You know what I'm saying? The stuff I drank and stuff like that. But luckily, I was already eating the right foods and drinking a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a kidney disease and when you get a kidney transplant done, you need to start drinking more water. Like you guys probably see my gallon of water on stream that I drink, but you have to drink at least one of those every day, you know what I'm saying, just to keep that kidney functioning, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I end up going into basketball season, you know what I'm saying, track, you know what I'm saying. I was getting ready for track, but I decided to do basketball because basketball is more important. But I was already running track my freshman year, and varsity track was coming on this year. So I was playing basketball, right? And I was about to go to a tournament, and the day before the tournament, okay, so I take that back. I go to the tournament, I get on the plane, you know what I'm saying, and my doctor calls me, and they're like, we have a kidney for you. So my mom was like, Mikhail, she woke me up. I was sleeping. I was sleeping. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. She's like, Mikhail. I was like, what, mom? She was like, wake up. I was like, what's up? She was like, they have a kidney for you. You know what I'm saying? This is the day before I got on my plane. I was supposed to get on the plane. So I basically I'm like, what? It's time already? Because I was like hyped up for this tournament. You know, I'm a hooper. I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this tournament. And they're like, yeah. So of course I'm pissed because I want to play in the tournament. But at the same time, me having this kidney was something that was really important because you never know what could have happened to me. I could have died at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? So I get the kidney transplant. And I had my kidney transplant. I was in the hospital for about, I'd probably say 4 to 5 weeks. And when I was in the hospital, my doctors actually told me that I couldn't play basketball anymore. And when they told me that, I was heartbroken, you know what I'm saying? I was extremely heartbroken because I thought I wasn't gonna be able to play basketball again, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when it happened, I told everybody to get out of my room, and I threw my basketball on the ground. I was so upset. I was like, Mom, tell me I can't play basketball. Tell me I can't play basketball anymore. And I was like, Mom's like, it's gonna be okay. And when they told me that, I was really upset, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so when that happened, you know what I'm saying, I started to play 2K. Now, when I was in the hospital, my brother actually brought my Xbox, because I'm originally from Xbox, I'm an Xbox guy, you know what I'm saying? So I came from Xbox. My brother brought my Xbox to my hospital room, you know what I'm saying? And this is when 2K16 was jumping, you know what I'm saying? 2K16 was jumping. I was like a legend. I wasn't even a legend yet. I was like an All-Star 5, maybe a legend. I don't even remember. But yeah. So I ended up playing 2K16 grinding, and I ended up hitting L4. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital playing 2K, guys. This is a story about how I fell in love with 2K. And I remember I was so fascinated with 2K. I was playing it every single day in the hospital. And sorry, I was interrupted, guys, but I was playing in the hospital every day on 2K, everything like that. And yeah, so the game really became something really fun to me, and it's something that I felt a passion for. I love playing it. And this is when Prettyboyfredo was popping, I'm Annoying Hun was popping, you know what I'm saying? Saucy got heat, C-Boy was popping. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other guys were popping during 2K16 times, you know what I'm saying? I remember watching C-Boy and Saucy and Power, you know what I'm saying? Back when Power had TNF, you know what I'm saying? Well, I watched McGurk, Orlando, Chicago. I was watching a lot of guys, and I was like, hey, like, this streaming stuff looks really cool. And I was watching these guys when they had like 10K, 20K, 15K, 9K, you know what I'm saying? 5K, 6K. I was watching these guys when they came from the bottom. I was watching Fredo. I think he was at like 100-something K. I don't even remember what he was at. But at the time, I was really fascinated with, you know what I'm saying, fascinated with the fact that you know what I'm saying, these YouTubers and these streamers, I feel like it was lit. And I was like, hey, I want to do that, because they told me I couldn't play basketball anymore. So I was like, hey, like, I really want to do that, you know what I'm saying? It looked like something that was really fun, you know what I'm saying? So when that happened, you know what I'm saying, my 4th week, you know what I'm saying, I was in the hospital. I was getting out of bed, you know what I'm saying, walking around, because the doctors told me you can walk around, you know what I'm saying, if you want to be active. So I was walking around, you know, trying to get better quick, because I wasn't trying to be in that hospital, you know what I'm saying? Hospitals, I hate hospitals so much with a passion, but I love my doctor so much. He's such a sweetheart, you know what I'm saying? I have the best doctor in the world, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cedar Sinai, Dr. Pulianda, my urologist, my kidney urologist. I love her so much. She's been the best, and I can never complain about her. But back to what I was saying, you guys. So I ended up getting out of the hospital, and telling y'all, I had to lay on my back for a cool 3 weeks straight. I couldn't do nothing. I had to lay on my back. I was in bed like just stiff. I had to lay on my back. So after that happens, I end up going to rehab and drinking a lot of water, and I'm getting better and better, you know what I'm saying? And a couple weeks passed by, and a program called my mom called the Make-A-Wish program. So what the Make-A-Wish program is, it's an organization that grants wishes to kids that have life-threatening diseases. And at the time, it was life-threatening for me, you guys. It was life-threatening for me. If I didn't have this kidney transplant, you know what I'm saying, it would have been really scary for me. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, I had the kidney transplant, and the Make-A-Wish comes to my house, and they tell me, like, hey, Mikhail, like, we heard a lot about you. We want to know what's your wish. So, they said that I need to come up with 3 suggestions for my wishes. So, the first one was to meet Allen Iverson, because you guys know he's my favorite basketball player of all time. I love Allen Iverson with a passion. No homo, but Allen Iverson is a monster, you know what I'm saying? He's the best to touch the ball, in my opinion. I love Allen Iverson. I dedicate my game to Allen Iverson, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan. That was my first wish. My second wish was to go to Rome and play in an overseas game, but I was over it. And my third wish was 2K. My third wish was actually to go to 2K and see how everything was made in the headquarters, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you guys are hating on me because that was my wish, and they're like, like you get all this stuff because you do this, you're a Make-A-Wish kid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people said a lot of bad things about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm just a dying Make-A-Wish kid, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm just a spoiled brat, and I'm just, like I said, I'm a dying Make-A-Wish kid. So you know what I'm saying? The Make-A-Wish kid, I tell them my wish. My wish is to go to 2K headquarters and meet RONNIE2K and the whole team and tell them how everything was made. And just see how everything was made, excuse me. So I end up going to the 2K headquarters. A limo driver picks me up from my house. And I'm forgetting to tell y'all, but the Make-A-Wish program, I didn't get my wish until around, I probably will say like, I was still in school, so it would be around like May. Yeah, it was around like May I got my wish. So I was waiting around a long time because, you know, with Make-A-Wish, they have to call the people and you have to schedule everything out. You have to schedule the trip and everything like that. But the trip was smooth, you know what I'm saying? I got picked up in a limo from my house. And his name was Flex. I remember his name. He was a really cool guy. His name was Flex. He picked me up from my house, and he took me and my mom and my sister to the to LAX airport. And we flew to San Francisco, California, Nevada, California, and it was so fun. Like, I remember having so much fun there. You know what I'm saying? It was a blast. We didn't go to 2K headquarters until like the second or third day that we were in San Francisco, and I remember just seeing how everything was. Like, San Francisco is a really fun city. I loved everything about it. You know, I met a lot of people. I took a lot of pictures and stuff like that. It was really great, and it's gonna be a memory that I always have forever. So the next day comes, and I go to 2K headquarters. Well, at first I go to the Mocap spot. The Mocap spot was so fun. You know what I'm saying? I got to put on a Mocap suit, and at first I was kind of shy because I was like, oh snap, like the first person I ran into was Mike Wang. He was like, hey Mikhail. I was like, you know my name? And when I come to the place, they like have like a projector that has like Mikhail number 10. Like, it was so cool, you guys. Like, it was so crazy. And another guy came in. He was another kid. He wasn't a Make-A-Wish kid, but he was someone who had cancer. His name was Luke Gregory. Now Luke, I talked to him a lot. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to him recently, but Luke Gregory is a kid who has cancer. He's fighting cancer right now. Shout out to him. God bless him and his family. But Luke was a really cool kid. I love that kid, man. He was really cool. He's about 15, 16 years old. He might be 16 now. Shout out to Luke if you're watching this video, man. I love you, man. But Luke was a really cool kid. He had cancer. You know what I'm saying? He was a really nice kid. And what had happened was, excuse me. But what had happened was is that we actually were putting on mocap suits, and they were like, hey, you guys gonna be mocapped? And we were like, what the hell is mocap? Because at the time I didn't know what mocap was, you guys. I didn't know what mocap was. You guys are probably like, you didn't know what mocap was? What? But nah, I didn't know what mocap was, you know what I'm saying? But so we go through everything like that, and we put on the mocap suits, and we're like just shooting jumpers, you know what I'm saying, just playing around. And Grayson the professor was there. You guys know me and him are really tight. There's a lot of other guys that do street ball, and they do dunks for mocap. So we're just shooting around, you know what I'm saying, just having fun. And Mike Wayne comes to me, he's like, yo, can you dribble? And I'm like, at this time I've been playing basketball months. And I was like, yeah, a little. So he was like, come here. So as you guys are gonna see from this video right here, you guys are watching it right now, but yeah, so I dribble, and he's like, oh, you low-key can dribble. I'm like, thank you. So anyway, I'm kind of sick, you guys. My fault. I'm sorry. But so I'm dribbling and stuff like that. He's like, yo, let me get some mocap. So if you guys don't know, my moves were actually on LeBron James, Draymond Green, Stephen Curry. Who else? Draymond Green, Steph Curry, LeBron, J.R. Smith, and a couple more guys. So make sure you guys check that out. Excuse me. But so when I was at the mocap, it was so fun and it was really exciting. You know what I'm saying? I loved it so much. And so like at this time when I was doing the dribble moves, me and Mike Wayne were just talking a lot. I was talking to Ronnie, I was talking to LD, and they were like, tell me how much you know about 2K. And I was like, man, you know, I don't know too much about it, but I know that this is where I want to work at. And they're like, you serious? And I was like, yeah, like this is really what I want to do. Like, I fell in love with everything just seeing it with my own eyes. Excuse me, but I fell in love with everything with my own eyes, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, well, you can get a job here. And I was like, are you serious? They're like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? They said they hired guys from the community, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, whoa, like that really makes me excited. I was shocked. They were really excited about how much I knew about the game for being so young. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing 2K since like 2K, like the one that Allen Iverson was on, 2K3, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing 2K for a really long time since I was a little kid. My brothers used to play it, and I loved it with a passion. And yeah, so they end up telling me like that I end up actually talking to a guy named J2K Sports, and he's the My Park developer team. He's part of that team right there. And he asked me what my rep was, and I told him I was a Superstar 4. So he was like, all right, I got a surprise for you. So I was like, whoa, what's the surprise? What's the surprise? He was like, I'll tell you later. I was like, all right, bet. So me and him talk. Then Ronnie takes me into an office. And at this time, they were working on 2K18. They were asking me, you know what I'm saying, my 2 cents in, 2 cents out about stuff I wanted in the game. And you guys aren't gonna believe me, but the person that really said they wanted a GTA type of feel into 2K, like the whole playground thing, was my sister. Excuse me, I'm sorry guys, but my sister was talking to Ronnie. He was like, maybe we should have like a little virtual world type of thing, like let's expand. And everybody was like, the devs was like, yeah, that would be something really good. Like I'm saying, you guys don't have to believe me, but I'm telling you, this is 100% facts. I'm not lying. I swear on my mama, you know what I'm saying? My mom, you know what I'm saying? She's out in Vegas having fun, guys. But anyway, yeah, guys. So, I actually take classes right now. I am in high school still, but I take classes on the side, like software design and stuff like that. But so basically, once I get out of high school, actually this summer I'm actually going to the headquarters to do some work for them at the office. So I'll make sure I get those fire vlogs in for you guys and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure you guys have a lit vlogs when I'm at the 2K headquarters, showing y'all everything. You know what I'm saying? I have the camera in there vlogging all the stuff y'all in the office. But Ronnie actually told me when he retires, he told my mom that I can have his job. You know what I'm saying? I didn't believe him. I still don't believe him to this day, but he keeps on telling me he's dead serious, guys. So who knows? I might be the next RONNIE2K. You know what I'm saying? I have one more message to all y'all, man. Now, don't ever say that you can't do something, man. All I want to do to this day is just inspire kids that are going through stuff, going through tough times, in any way possible. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't do something, you guys. Don't ever let somebody tell you that, man, because the doctors told me I couldn't do this no more. I may not be doing it competitively like I want, but I'm still playing this game that I love. You know what I'm saying? That's never gonna change, you guys. Make sure that you never let nobody step on you. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something. Y'all hear me? Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do something, man. Make your dreams happen. My Make-A-Wish happened, you know what I'm saying? It happened, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Make-A-Wish, man. Shout out to Make-A-Wish for everything that they did for me, you guys. I love each and every one of y'all, man. I'm watching y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all so much, man. You know what I'm saying? Before you click off this video, always remember, ain't nobody stopping you in this whole wide world, bro. Nobody's stopping you. No one will ever stop you. I got 3 kidneys. 3 kidneys, and I'm still playing this. I got 3 of them, bro. I got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying, man? So make sure you drop a like. Make sure you drop a comment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. This is your boy RONNIE2K, and I'm out. Peace.